Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about something truly powerful, big dreams. And when I say big dreams, I mean dreams so big they scare you. Dreams that make you question your own ability. Dreams that make people around you say, "Are you sure?" But let me tell you, if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. Let me tell you something. The life you're living right now is just a snapshot, a glimpse into the bigger picture of what you are truly capable of. You might look around and see limitations, maybe a small house, a tired car, or a job that doesn't excite you. But that's just the surface, and it doesn't reflect the greatness within you. You are not defined by what's in front of you today. You are defined by what you can envision for tomorrow. The truth is, most people don't dream big enough. They look at their current situation and base their future on it. But I need you to understand something. You can't allow your current reality to hold your imagination hostage. What's around you right now is not the best version of what you can achieve. That's just a stop on the way to something bigger. Don't let your circumstances dictate your potential. Your dreams should be bigger than your surroundings, bigger than what you can touch or see today. When you close your eyes and imagine your future, I want you to see something that doesn't fit with what's in front of you. I want you to see yourself in places you've never been, doing things you've never done, with people you've never met. You've got to stretch your vision until it goes beyond the edges of what's possible right now. It's not about where you are, it's about where you're going. And where you're going is far beyond the limits that have been set by your current environment. Imagine walking into a room and seeing the life you've dreamed of, even if you can't touch it just yet. See the doors opening for you, feel the success that's waiting for you, and hear the applause that will follow. Now take a step toward that. You've got to visualize that life before it materializes. The key is in your mind, in your heart, and in the vision you hold. When you allow yourself to dream bigger than your present situation, you tap into something powerful. You step into your full potential, the version of you that's not confined by what you've seen so far. You've got greatness in you. And it's not meant to be held down by the limitations around you today. If you can dream it, if you can see it in your mind, then you are already on the path to making it happen. Don't settle for small dreams. Don't settle for the easy path. Dream so big that it feels impossible, because that's when you know you're aiming high enough. The world is waiting for you to reach for more. And when you do, you'll find that the universe has a way of making room for those who believe in their own potential. Keep dreaming bigger than what you see around you. That's where the magic starts. Fear, my friends, is a natural part of the journey. It's that little voice inside your head that tells you to stay comfortable, to play it safe, to not take that next step. But I want to challenge you today. Instead of running from it, embrace it, because what I've learned through the years is that fear is not something to fear. It's something to listen to, understand, and use as fuel. Fear shows up when you're on the brink of something extraordinary. It's a sign that you're stepping outside of your comfort zone, moving into new territory. You'll never feel fear if you're just standing still. But once you start moving toward that big dream, once you start pushing past the limits of what's easy and familiar, that's when fear rises up to meet you. And that's exactly where you need to be. Most people see fear and they freeze, they hesitate, they back off. But the ones who achieve greatness, they learn to turn that fear and excitement into motivation. Fear is simply a reminder that you're growing, that you're on the verge of becoming something more than you were yesterday. It's telling you that you're about to do something that's going to change your life. So instead of backing away, move toward it. Think about the first time you ever tried something new. You probably felt fear, but you also felt something else, the thrill of possibility. You can't be afraid of fear. You've got to recognize it for what it truly is. It's the signal that you're stepping up, that you're challenging yourself, and that you're ready for the next level. Fear might try to hold you back, but it can't stop you unless you let it. The more you face it head on, the more you grow in confidence, and the more you realize it's really just a companion on your journey. Once you make peace with fear, you'll see that it's not nearly as scary as it first seemed. Fear is a reminder that you're about to do something worthwhile, something that will push you to the next stage of your life. So don't let fear paralyze you. Let it propel you. Embrace it and use it as a signal that you are headed towards something great. The bigger your dreams, the bigger the fear, but also the bigger the reward when you push through it. Fear will always be there, but it's not your enemy, it's your ally. Welcome it, learn from it, and let it fuel you to go further than you ever thought possible. There's a common misconception that success is about being in the right place at the right time. Let me tell you something, success is about showing up day after day, doing the work even when no one is watching, even when it seems like the odds are stacked against you. It's not the lucky breaks or the easy wins that make you successful. It's the relentless drive to keep pushing forward when everything else says stop. You see, dreams are not a one-time effort. They're not something you can achieve just by wishing for them. They require effort, sweat, and sometimes even tears. You're going to face obstacles, setbacks, and moments where it feels like you're not making progress. But let me make one thing clear, those are the moments that define you. The world doesn't remember the ones who gave up, the ones who walked away when things got hard. The world remembers the ones who stayed in the game, who kept grinding even when it felt like nothing was working. When you commit to working relentlessly, you're telling the universe that you're serious about your dreams. You're showing up with everything you've got, even on days when you feel like you've given all you can. And here's the secret, it's in those moments when you feel like quitting that the breakthrough is closest. You have to push through those moments because on the other side is the success that you've been working for. People may not see the late nights, the sacrifices, the times when you had to put everything on the line. But that's okay. Your work speaks for itself. The way you carry yourself, the determination you bring every single day, that's what people will notice. Success comes to those who are willing to outwork everyone around them. It doesn't matter if it's a small step or a giant leap, as long as you keep moving forward. Consistency is your most powerful ally. If you want to achieve something great, you've got to stop waiting for the perfect moment. There's no perfect moment. There's only right now. Every day you wake up, you've got an opportunity to make progress, no matter how small it seems. That one extra hour of effort, that one more push, those are the things that stack up over time to create massive results. Relentless work doesn't mean working endlessly without purpose. It means being focused, disciplined, and committed to the process, no matter how long it takes. It means finding ways to stay motivated even when things get tough, because you know that what you're doing is worth it. The grind is hard, but the rewards are sweeter than you can imagine. So, get up every single day with a fire in your heart. Work harder than anyone else is willing to work. And don't stop. Keep going even when it feels impossible, because the ones who make it are the ones who refuse to quit. Work relentlessly, and the success you've been dreaming of will follow. There will always be voices in your life, people who doubt, question, or outright criticize your dreams. These voices, whether they come from friends, family, or even strangers, are often louder when you start chasing something big. And I want you to hear this. Don't let their doubts become your reality. The moment you start listening to those who don't believe in your potential, you're giving them power over your future. Let me tell you something people are quick to dismiss what they don't understand. When you dream bigger than what they can imagine, when you set goals that seem impossible to them, they will try to pull you back to their level. Why? Because it makes them uncomfortable. It reminds them of their own unfulfilled dreams and their own limitations. They can't see what you see because they've never dared to dream as big as you're about to. So don't take it personally when they say that can't be done or you'll make it. Understand that their doubts are about their own insecurities, not your potential. Let me tell you something important. Failure is not the end. It's a part of the process. Every great success story has a chapter filled with failure. The most successful people you admire didn't get there by avoiding failure. They got there by embracing it, learning from it, and using it to fuel their next step. When you step out to chase your dreams, you're going to encounter challenges, you're going to fall, stumble, and even face setbacks that make you question everything. But here's the truth. Failure is not a reflection of your worth or your potential. It's simply a lesson in disguise. It's the universe teaching you what doesn't work so you can find the path that does. It's part of the growth process. If he had given up, we wouldn't be sitting in well-lit rooms today. Failure is simply a tool, not a roadblock. Failure also builds resilience. It strengthens your character. When things go wrong, it's easy to feel discouraged. But it's in those moments of struggle that you discover the depth of your strength. You realize that you are capable of more than you ever thought. Every failure teaches you how to rise back up, stronger and more determined than before. It teaches you how to keep going even when the road gets tough. And that kind of resilience is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. So, if you're afraid of failing, let that fear go. Don't be afraid to fall, because falling means you're trying. It means you're pushing boundaries and stretching yourself beyond your comfort zone. The real failure comes when you stop trying, when you quit before you've even given your dream a chance. The truth is, failure is just one chapter in a much larger story. Every time you fail, you gain experience, wisdom, and insight. You learn what works and what doesn't. You fine-tune your approach and adapt. Each failure becomes a stepping stone towards success. So when it happens, don't view it as something to run from. Instead, embrace it, learn from it, and use it to push yourself even further. Remember, failure is a part of the journey, but it does not define the journey. The only way to truly fail is to quit. Keep moving forward, because success is born not from avoiding failure, but from the perseverance to continue no matter how many times you fall. There will come a time, probably many times, when you stand alone with your dream. There will be moments when no one else believes in it, when the world seems skeptical or even dismissive. But I want you to understand something deeply. The power of your dream lies in the belief you hold for it, even when no one else can see it. When the world doubts you, when those closest to you question your path, that's when your belief matters the most. People can only understand what they themselves are capable of. They can only see possibilities based on their own experiences, their own limitations. They won't always grasp your vision. And that's okay. Your dream was given to you for a reason. It's your responsibility to protect it, nurture it, and believe in it, even when others can't. If you wait for validation from others, you'll be waiting forever. You have to be the first one to say, I believe in this, and I will see it through no matter what. Belief in your dream is the foundation of everything that will follow. It's what keeps you going when everything else is telling you to stop. When you can look at your dream, when you can see it in your mind's eye and feel it in your heart, even when the world doesn't see it yet, that's when you know you're truly on the right path. Your belief is the energy that will carry you through those tough days, the days when the road feels too long, the challenges too many. It's your belief that will guide you to keep going when everyone else walks away or tells you it's not possible. Think about the great visionaries, the pioneers who have changed the world. They were told no countless times. They were dismissed, underestimated, and even ridiculed, but they kept believing. They kept moving forward even when the world didn't understand their vision. They knew that if they gave up on their dream, they would never know what was possible. Your dream might not make sense to others right now, but that doesn't make it any less important. It's the seeds of greatness planted in you, waiting for the right time to bloom. You have to take ownership of your dream. You have to treat it like it's already real, like it's already happening. Don't wait for the world to approve your dream. Your belief is your first step toward making it a reality. When no one else believes in you, you have to be the one to fuel that belief. You have to stand firm and say, this is my dream and I will fight for it. There will be times when doubt creeps in, when you question if it's worth it or if you're crazy for pursuing something so big. But let me tell you, those moments are part of the journey. They are signs that you are stretching beyond what's comfortable, beyond what's safe. Keep believing, because your dream is valid and your vision is powerful. So when you find yourself standing alone with your dream, with no one else cheering you on, remember that it's not about the applause from others, it's about the conviction in your heart. Keep believing in your dream, even when no one else is, because that belief is the first step to making it come true. I want you to carry with you one truth. Your big dream is possible, and you are capable of making it happen. The road won't always be easy, and there will be times when it feels like the weight of the world is against you. But I promise you, every step you take, every challenge you overcome, every setback you face, it's all part of the process. it's all leading you closer to that dream you hold in your heart. Remember, dream bigger than what you see around you. The life you want isn't limited by what you have today. Embrace the fear that comes with those big dreams, because that fear means you're growing, you're stretching, and you're moving towards something great. Don't let anything stop you. Especially not failure. Failure isn't the end. It's the lesson that sharpens you for the success that lies ahead. People will doubt you. They'll question your decisions, your path, and your ability to succeed. But don't let their doubts become your reality. The only belief that matters is the belief you have in yourself. When no one else believes in your dream, you must be the one who holds it, who nurtures it, and who takes action to make it real. Your dream is meant for you. It's not a random thought or a passing fancy. It's the vision of who you're truly meant to be. So hold on to it with everything you've got. Work relentlessly, embrace every part of the journey, and never let go of the belief that your dreams are worth pursuing. Because when you believe, when you work, when you refuse to listen to the naysayers, and when you keep pushing through the failures, you will reach the place you've always imagined. So go out there, ladies and gentlemen, and make your dream a reality. The world needs what you've got inside you. Believe in it, work for it, and never stop chasing it. Your dream is waiting for you. Thank you.